What's crackin', and welcome to a rainy day in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm cozyceto, and I'm so happy you're here for another fun Dreamsnap creation. I am so excited to dive into this brand new theme and create a magical lost forest worth finding. I hope you find some inspiration for your own Dreamsnap, and if you do, or if you just enjoy the behind the scenes look at my own Dreamsnap, don't forget to drop a like and smash the subscribe button for more future Dreamlight Valley content. I think the first thing we need to do is hope this rain goes away and check out the theme page to review the banner in the description to get an even closer look at what we're going to be making. Without further ado, let's jump right in and check it out. Okay, this is the added disclaimer that the theme page video that you're about to see is not from before I made my snap, but after, because the first video had my child screaming in the background. For those of you that don't know, I am a mom, and he had opinions about this week's theme. And so you're going to be getting like an after look and a review at kind of what my thought process was rather than a look forward. Alrighty, I know it's weird that my snap is submitted already when I'm looking at this, but it's fine, it's fine. The theme that we were working with this week was the Lost Forest, and for a little refresher on the description, it does read, "You go for a walk in the forest and lose your way. You find yourself in a strange, beautiful place. What does it look like?" The mandatory tags are outdoors and rustic, with simple and calm as our bonuses for the week. Nothing too shabby, and definitely a refreshing shift from all of the wondrous, elegant, lavish shuffling back and forth. So I'm happy about these. I originally did have a concept for a Hansel and Gretel build this week, and I was kind of trying to put it together and think about how it would look like, and I realized that I did not have the sweet house out of the premium shop, and I felt like the vision wouldn't be fully realized, so I chose to divert and go for something a little more original and mystical, and the shot ended up taking over 20 hours to create, so I hope you guys enjoy this little highlight reel of the spiral that I just saved myself from. Let's dive in and look at it. This is the outfit we're going with this week, and it's honestly super simple. I just lightened my hair a little bit and changed the style, and then I equipped that yellow floral dress that you can get out of the Scrooge shop. No jewelry, nothing fancy. My character is going to be the least exciting part of this, so I want to keep everything not too flashy as far as my outfit. Okay, so admittedly, I do have an apology to make. While I was placing Rapunzel's castle and all of my inventory items, I guess that clip did not get saved correctly, and it was like 2 seconds of me scrolling through my inventory and separating items. So I am a little bit upset about that, but I didn't want to go in and replace everything. So I am going to showcase all of the items that I dropped at the end of this video, so that way you get a full picture of how I created the set. Flynn, be quiet. Anywho, I am just really glad I was able to pull this together, and I am really happy that I went with an original Lost Forest concept over the Hansel and Gretel idea I was originally throwing around. I just think that without that house, it was going to be near impossible to achieve, and I'd love to see the results if someone else creates something similar. My favorite parts of this shot are definitely the way I was able to get the bear armchair hiding in the foliage with the snippet on the table, so he just peeks right above the glowing mushrooms, and I really, really love the way that Rapunzel's tower is peeking through the tree line. I have never created something this wide and this elaborate before, and I am so in love with this shot. I am definitely thankful for the floating islands, because prior to that, I would have never had the space to make something like this possible. First things first, let's get Flynn to shut his mouth and get into a better position, and then we can take a final photo and see what we can get. Okay, I am gonna flip around here, use the squirrel pose and equip that. Probably throw that up in the corner. Ooh, if we can look forward, that would be like so cool. But I love the way that everyone is positioned. Maybe get Flynn showing off his wanted poster. That would be really awesome, honestly. I do have Merida trapped in, like, she's my companion, so she's not going to be doing anything or moving anywhere or animating, really. So I'm not too worried about her. It's mostly just going to be Flynn that we're going to have to get into position, because Merlin is also going to kind of be forced to interact with that cauldron since it's right there. So he's not going to be doing too much wildness either. So hopefully this will be pretty quick and not too stressful, since the set building itself was on the more elaborate and time-consuming side. Okay, I'm glad that they're looking forward, but now, like, I want Flynn to do something interesting. And he's yapping again. Dude, like, be quiet. I'm also gonna move over just a hair. See if that helps. I noticed the snippet was on my dress a little bit. Oh, that is a lot better. Now they're like right next to it. Like, this isn't bad. I don't hate this, but I don't love it. Oh, I forgot to put everything back on. Oops. I hate when I do that. There's been so many times that I've gotten near perfect shots and forgotten some of my, like, effects or filters, and it really upsets me, because I feel like those weeks I'm always just, like, upset. Because I know that there was something probably better that I could have had. Also, I do want to make note that I am totally aware that you can see the lampposts back in my forest. I just choose not to care. I'm choosing not to care. I don't think the voters are going to look that closely, and you can totally mess with it more if you implement this effect. I did cover it in a recent video, but I found that the nitty-gritty details and the specifics of it don't hold too much weight, because most voters aren't going to be blowing up your shot that much. Man, every time I talk. Had to make sure he was done. Merida flicking her hair back is so cute. Like, I just love that lady. She's so... English, please? She's such a badass, just, like, independent woman, and who doesn't love one of those? I just cannot believe this guy is not taking this open opportunity to talk about his nose. Like, just to be so real with you, like, why is he being such a chill guy? I'm just, like, wondering if this is a blessing in disguise, because I would love to get a Mickey Cloud. Oh my god, I did it again! I forgot to put everything back when he did his random yapping. I did it that time. Take that. I'm sitting here wondering why everything looks blurry. Maybe that's why. Oops. I think I'm gonna try like the... Oh, it's because you're still trying to yap. Pull out that wanted poster, boy. The poster, sir. The poster. That's what you're forgetting. The poster. Pull it out. Show me. Show the camera. Okay, we are on day 2 of shooting, so we now have Fairy Godmother joining us and Rapunzel instead. So hopefully Flynn's lady will be more productive than Flynn was, but we can only hope because the final shot has not been taken yet. And I don't know, I'm just hopeful that now that he's gone, we will have a little bit more luck. Oh my gosh, why do they all close their eyes? I need our homegirl Merida to turn around. Hey! Thanks for joining the party. No, Merlin and Fairy Godmother have left it. You know, this shot reminds me a lot of my Autumn Magic submission. I'm getting the same, like, wizard forest glow. Hopefully I'll get good rankings again then, because that one was my highest rank ever, so I am hopeful. I am hopeful that the magic will hit twice. Princesses, turn around. That includes you, Merlin. I really just want Rapunzel to put that easel away. I don't want it in this shot. I want her in this shot. I don't want her easel in this shot. Oh, Rapunzel, turn around. Oh, hey, girl. This is the final shot, and while I did not get the animation or the characters that I was originally hoping for, I'm pretty proud of how this build pulled together overall. The tags weren't majorly impressive, but I think that the scene is. And considering that 60% of the score is voter opinion, I definitely want to prioritize their input and an eye-catching shot over being like ridiculous with my tags. For the mandatory ones, I got 21 out of 5 in outdoors and 20 out of 4 in rustic, so you know, not bad at all. And then for the bonus tags, I pulled 16 in the simple category and 23 in the calm category. I'm really not upset about this. They're definitely not the highest tags that I've achieved, but they're not low either, so I'm pretty happy with them overall. I really hope that the voters love the mystical lighting effects that I used, and if you want a more detailed look on how I achieved that effect, I can link the guide to that and more in the description below. There are a ton of awesome lighting tips in there from beginner to advanced, so you definitely want to check that out. As far as the dropped items that I used, I did promise I would tell you guys about those at the end. So I used the yellow bird snippets from the Storybook Veil. That's what you're seeing next to my character. Here, let me pull my cursor over. They're right here and right here, as well as there's one up here on this little table. And I used the green frog snippet over here as well, just to add a little bit of differentiation and a little bit more interesting touches to the shot overall. I also used these little mysterious flowers that you can find while finding Rapunzel in the Wild Tangle during the Eternity Isle DLC. I saved those because they emit this beautiful sparkle effect, and I thought that they would be a great addition. And then I've also used some of these flowers here. These are the pink illuminated ones and the orange glass flowers. Both of those are from Eternity Isle. And I really love how this shot turned out. I think that overall it is really bright, really beautiful. I'm loving the mushrooms. I'm loving the symmetry overall. I think that the two characters on either side was definitely a good touch. And I know I mentioned it earlier, but man, this bear over here and then Merida in the background with her cottage being kind of center stage is really tying this entire shot together, and I'm so happy with it. I really hope that this gets 4K. Like, this is my favorite shot I think I've ever made, and it definitely has taken me the longest out of any shot that I've ever created, so it better be my favorite, right? I am so glad that I held out hope and decided to change up the characters because it took a full 21 hours to put this together. Between the rain, the clear lack of cooperation from Flynn, and adjusting all of the fine details, I am going to take this set down like expeditiously because I know I could go back and spiral with Flynn for another 21 hours if I let myself, and I don't think that's going to be productive to my final shot. I think that the one that I have is definitely worth submitting, and I'm happy with it as a final. I hope you guys enjoyed the highlights of this behind the scenes look at my creation this week, and I hope y'all stay cozy this weekend. See, look, the rain's already coming back. Like, we can't even say goodbye. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry that this took so long to get to you, but I think that the final shot was worth the wait, and I'm glad that we were able to get it before the rain started up again. I'll see you back on Monday with the latest Dreamsnap news, but until then, toodles!